Hi everyone, inspired by Anthony's request for support, I made this quick and dirty video on how to use Photoshop to touch up the graphic record. Now disclaimer, this is not the best way of retouching. I believe that different tools should be used for different photos. This video is for someone using Photoshop for the first time and have no idea how to start going about it. It is the most basic way and it is common enough a structure to get you started all across your touching up for your recordings. I will not be using technical terms because I'm focused on making this as simple as I can for first-time users exploring Photoshop. If I offend any PS purists out there, my apologies. Right, this is about initial brightness adjustment. Now go to File, Open, and select your file to open. Here I have a practice record of a TED Talk by Amy Cuddy. Now here's a tip. As much as you can, take a photo of your record against a dark background. It makes cropping a lot easier later. Go to Layer, Duplicate Layer, or press Command J or Ctrl J for Windows platforms. Here's another tip. Always work with a duplicate layer in case you make any adjustments, undo cannot change. Click OK or the Enter key when the window pops up. Select the crop tool in the toolbar or press C as a shortcut. Roughly drag the crop box around your record. Next, check the perspective box to enable the perspective cropping option. Now this option is a lifesaver if you need to capture the record from an angle. Drag the corners of the crop box to the corners of your record. Now you know why it's always preferable to capture your record against a dark background. Imagine the wall being the same color. You're going to be in a lot of trouble. Right, press enter to commit to the crop. Voila! Now go to the Adjustments tab. Select the Levels filter. You will see the window change to a different layout. The black stuff inside the window is where all your picture information is. Bring the sliders to the point where the black stuff starts and ends. Adjust the middle slider around a bit to brighten the picture a little bit. Play around with the sliders a bit to get a feel of how your picture will look like. Then settle into a brightness you are comfortable with for now. Now don't adjust slowly or stare at the picture while you do it. What will happen is that your eyes will adjust to the minute adjustments and you won't see the differences. White balancing. Sometimes the lighting in the room you recorded in does not depict the actual tone of your record's colors. What this step does is that we are attempting to bring the original colors back by setting the range to a normal spectrum as dictated by Photoshop. Select the background copy of your picture. Go to Filter, Blur, Average. Now at this point, don't panic. If you see gray color, you're good. Go to the Adjustments tab again. Select the Curves tool. Select the eyedropper tool in the middle and click anywhere on the gray color. You will see a slight change in the shade of gray. Click on the eye next to the gray color and your picture is back. Now here's a look at the difference after you have adjusted the color balance. The white paper that looked yellow on the screen is now back to white again. Okay, so this is how you sharpen your picture. Select your background layer again. Go to Layer, Duplicate Layer, or Command or Ctrl J to duplicate your layer. Press enter when the dialog window comes up. Go to Filter, Sharpen, Unsharp Mask, and a new window pops up. Here's another tip. The basic rule of thumb behind sharpening in Photoshop is this. Do not sharpen to the point where you see a white halo around your images in the picture. This is over sharpening. What you want to do is to push the radius slider to a point just before you see the halo and stop. I like to use 100% as the amount to go, but that's a personal preference. Do experiment and see what you prefer. Anything between 80% to 130% is usually good. So this is how you make your colors pop. Go to the Adjustments toolbox and select the Vibrance tool. Instead of explaining what it's for, I'm showing you the difference right now if you were to sling the sliders between the extreme. Bring the vibrant slider to a point where you start seeing your colors pop slightly. Then use the saturation slider to enhance it. Again, try not to do it too slowly or your eyes will adjust and you won't see the difference. Right, some final adjustments here. Select the background copy you sharpened if you have not already, and bring out a new levels adjustments layer. The layer should be just on top of the background layer and you should see a new bell or the black stuff. Bring the slider in one more time to the edge of the bell and now your record should really be popping. So, thanks for watching this video. I know that it's a little bit basic, but then again, this is what the video is for. Any comments, okay, you can just email me at gerauld.wong@gmail.com. Thank you.